You only lost a pound? That's some progress in my book.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode. Earlier this week, I posed a question to my First Step Fitness Facebook group, and the question was, if someone weighs 130 pounds and they lose 5 pounds of fat, but they also gain 5 pounds of muscle, how much do they weigh? I didn't get as much response as I would like, but I did have one person say they would still weigh 130 pounds, and that is accurate. If someone loses fat and gains the same amount of muscle, they're going to weigh the same amount. Now, they will probably look thinner if they've gained muscle and lost fat, but ultimately they're going to weigh the same. Always remember that 1 pound of fat is going to look like more than 1 pound of muscle. See if this scenario sounds a little bit familiar to you. Hey, you look upset. What's wrong? Well, I stepped on the scale today and I've gained 3 pounds. Oh, that's a bummer. You know what? You have been working out a lot. You've probably gained muscle. Hey, you were right. It probably is muscle gain. Thanks. It's unrealistic to believe that you're going to gain weight because you've gained muscle. The average person that is trying to lose weight is actually going to lose weight as long as they're exercising and eating right. So if your friends are telling you you gained weight because of muscle gain, you need to get new friends.
Disclaimer, this is not a legitimate reason to get new friends.
People probably started saying that muscle weighs more than fat because muscle's actually more dense than fat is. While fat takes up a large space, muscles have fibers that are wound together very tightly and they take up a smaller space. So 1 pound of muscle is going to look like less than 1 pound of fat. But in reality, a pound is a pound, and that's just how it is. So if you have someone with a higher fat percentage that weighs 130 pounds versus someone who weighs 130 pounds with a higher muscle percentage and lower fat percentage, they can still weigh the same, just one of them is going to look thinner than the other. The more muscle you have, the more fat you burn, and the slimmer you're going to look. In order for muscle to weigh more than fat, you would have to have the same size of muscle as the same size of fat. In that case, yes, muscle would weigh more. But if you have a pound of muscle and have a pound of fat, they're both going to weigh the same. If you look at someone who has more fat versus someone who has more muscle, they can still weigh the same. One's just going to fill up a larger space because of how the molecules and fibers are. They're both very important to have. You need a certain amount of fat in your body to sustain daily activities, but you also need muscle in your body to help you work through your daily activities. So that's all for today. Think about it. If you have questions, comments, complaints, or concerns, leave them down in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit subscribe and the notification bell so that you can always know when we have a new video posted. Bye, y'all.